Hotel, what's going on? It's your boy DZ. D's as D plus D Nail. Whatever you want to call me with supreme confidence. You listen to today's episode of the Power of Reverberation, Book 3, Raising Kanan podcast on the Confidence in the Klutch Network. Get your confidence together, get your clutch together. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms, confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com, and wherever you listen to your podcast. Search Confidence in the Klutch. Subscribe, share, rate, and review is important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram at K&K. Coming up, we're going to talk about Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, episode 103, Stick and Move. Open the scene to the show and the scene, y'all. Like next episode, predictions 104. Like always, bring you quality content with strong opinions and facts and confidence in the clutch. We are feel more than love but never hated. Y'all know what it is. The Power of Reverberation, Book 3, Raising Kanan podcast on the Confidence in the Klutch Network starts right now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the clutch.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? Hope y'all had a great weekend, man. Another great show, y'all. Let's get into it. Y'all know what it is. This is the Power of Reverberation podcast, episode 40. You know what I mean? On the Confidence in the Klutch Network. I've been doing this for a while, the last 3 summers. I believe last 3 summers. So we're going to take this ride right fast and talk about what I want to talk about, the way I want to talk about it on my podcast, because it's my fucking podcast, so I can do whatever I want to, yo. Shout out to all the new listeners, new subscribers. The network, everything is under one feed. So, you know what I'm saying? In due time, this will be its own feed on the network. And you'll just be able to search for the Power of Reverberation podcast. But until that time, this is how we rolling, y'all. Y'all ready to jump in the car with me right fast? Let's take this motherfucking ride, cuz. New production. New shit. Yeah. All right, y'all. What we know so far? Kanan Stark, 15-year-old high schooler. Mom, Raquel, running shit. Southside Jamaica, Queens, 1991. Got 2 brothers, Marvin, Lulu. Marvin, the flashy cat, more loud. Lulu, subdued, reserved, the killer, the quiet one. Kanan got 3 people he rolled with. D-Wiz, Famous, and his cousin, Jukebox. D-Wiz and Kanan decided to take care of Unique, whose mom's opposition in the dope gang. Cleared him off the block, killed this homegirl he's interested in named Davina's man named Buck 20, who was selling for Unique. Rock and Unique was able to come to an agreement that nobody else is getting touched after they tried to touch Kanan outside the house. Unique said he can't stop Buck 20 people. Rock said to get the heat off Kanan before people start talking, we got to kill D-Wiz. They killed D-Wiz. That's where we at with all that. Kanan wanted to get in the game. They put him in the dope house, crack house, just watching the stash. That's where he at with somebody else. That's a corner boy. Kanan's smart, just like Ghost, just like Reek. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So let's jump into this. Current episode, Stick and Move. Synopsis: still reeling from a shocking death, Kanan pushes his way into the drug game with Marvin's help, while Rock plots to take down her competition. You feel me? Let's do it. Favorite moment, quotable moment of the show. This is what I got. The story to me is just fucking believable, man. Like, it's believable as hell and understandable. No sloppy writing. 3 episodes in, this shit is phenomenal. Like, I really enjoy the show. I have nothing bad to say about it. I think Courtney and them really did their damn thing with it and made it something that can stand a little bit. I know I see some people that say, well, the story is they're dragging it out. Well, they kind of got to drag it out a little bit. I don't know how fast we can move this joint. How many episodes do they really have in the Power universe? That'd be a great question, like what they're thinking about. But my thing is, as long as we get this content, I'm cool with it. So let's go ahead and do it that way. But my favorite moment of the show is when Kanan made his first sale and he smiled, looked at the camera, you know what I mean, adrenaline rush, and he seen Juke and like, yeah, Juke, and flashed the paper. So I love that. So let's jump into it, y'all. My 7 takeaways from episode 103. Number 1, the fallout from D-Wiz's murder, what I wanted to know about, right? Kanan's classmate said what the streets is saying, right? When they were talking about Kanan is D-Rock, D-Wiz got caught up in Buck 20's murder and his retaliation, right? So that's what they wanted it to say. Buck 20 died over a girl, right? Let's keep it real. Kanan's want and lust for this girl as a 15-year-old. Like he blew up the stash spot for the girl. The homie in the stash spot, like, man, ain't nobody supposed to know about this stash spot. We're not supposed to be seen coming in and out of this joint. You know what I mean? So he did not call him his classmate, right? His classmate said what the streets were saying, and his classmate is trying to tell him to chill the fuck out. Like he told him, everyone's in the game. And when he saw Kanan, who he was chasing out to see, over a chick. That's what most of the people die for, or go to jail for, or the game for. A lot of shit, it'd be over a female, right? Davina has him pressed, right? So to lie on this man, but be halfway transparent is who Kanan is, right? So when he was talking about D-Wiz, when Davina was asking him about it, you're like, oh yeah, you know, so I'm hearing some things, but I don't know. I don't think he did it, or I don't know, whatever. He halfway, like Kanan always was, doing some grimy shit and being to somebody else's face. Like Kanan, 2 grams for $50. That's what he sold. His uncle told him 25 a gram. His jukebox told him 50. So he said 2 grams for 55. So whatever. That smile for making his first sale, like I said earlier, like it was just crazy, yo. That's a good look for him for the show. Right? Knowing he got into the game to help out Davina and his sister Tanisha. I don't know about that. I think you could ask your mama for some money. Sorry. I think you could ask mom for the money. Number 2, Marvin and Kanan's deal. So the reason he was able to get in the game, because him and his uncle Marvin. Marvin's lady man ass, he caught some head with the dog in the office, right? But he gave Kanan 8 grams of coke for $100. $25 a gram. Kanan makes $100. You got to give back to his uncle Marvin, right? So Marv plugged him. All for help with a better spot in the family business, because he need to make moves, but Rock don't trust him with the family business. Next, Rock's mind with expansion, right? What she did to get this expansion. She told Kanan right about letting the streets talk and not putting the target on his back again. Introducing Dean, the connect, the plug. He told Rock sloppiness is the enemy of stealthiness, right? He didn't like what happened and all that stuff, what happened with Buck 20 getting killed and all the fallout from it. You know, you got kids that's dead over it, right? She wasn't feeling that comment, and he seemed like he didn't believe her. Told her like, yo, next time it is what it is. We get you this shipment now, but next time it's going to be a problem. So what she do? Made a great move with Dean's man about South Carolina. He was talking about this a year away from making shit happen and insinuating that he needs to make a part-time move down there, possibly for her, with her. Love that. This is why I'm Team Rock over here. She thinks her mind is amazing. But how is this going to end for her? I want to know. How is this going to end for her? This is the thing about this shit. We don't know nothing about Kanan, so they kept it quiet. We don't know nothing about Ghost either. So it's going to be very interesting where it ends for her. Please let her be alive in an old school D-girl somewhere. Reintroduce into the Power Universe later. We know Black don't crack. She fine. So it ain't going to be like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be like she can play herself at an older age, I believe, if you ask me. So, excuse me, y'all. Man. She got Dean's boy to give up Neek's re-up when it was for a move to South Carolina, right? To move. Everyone has a price, y'all. Don't trust. Everybody gave a price. He gave up Neek's re-up to. Then she gave up Neek's re-up to Officer Howard. Is that snitching though? In the code of the street? To take over what you need to take over, you snitch on your competition re-up? Is that snitching? Just want to ask. Juke trusts Rock, telling her the fact that she's in love by showing and smiling, and Rock the same with the girl secrets, right? Telling her about Symphony. She likes Symphony, right? We deserve to smile every once in a while. Damn right, Rock is what she told Juke. And she loves Symphony's, for lack of a better word, penis or dick. Like, she loves that. We know that. So, you know what I'm saying? Rock's perspective, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, when her and Symphony had that talk, the key to any relationship is the other person is a vacation from what they know, right? Like, for instance, if I was to date outside my race, I want that person to be who they are. I don't want them to be a black person or add black attributes or shit like that. I want them to be whatever nationality they is. So it's a vacation from what I know, right? From Symphony's perspective, she's been through some shit, makes her sexy. He likes that. So it is what it is. They compare and contrast, and they mesh together, and it is a good look. You know what I mean? Then she went to D-Wiz mom's crib on some stone cold street shit. That's how the game is, though. All in the name of Kanan and protecting him, and he out here giving up stash spots and selling dope for a chick. Man. These women and they sons, man. Juke situation. Juke and Nicole, right? Why was that track off so much when they were singing on 2 occasions? Somebody had to get that right in the studio somewhere. Somebody messed up on that part. But does this have to be part of the story with Nicole? I think we could tap into more Juke singing the stuff than Nicole, but I guess Nicole is part of her singing, so we're going to see what it is. But to me, it's some more teeny bopper shit that didn't need to be up in there to try to cast a wide net over the people that they can bring into the Power Universe, right? She can still just be gay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Juke and her guys rob merchandise drop-offs. That's how they get their shit, right? But she exposed herself going back to save her guy who was a little bit too reckless when her mask dropped and now her face is on there, right? But Juke, It seems like she can take care of herself. We're going to see how this is going to play out. I don't understand why she got a boost. They got money. But anyway, that's her hustle. Juke skilled Kanan real quick on how to sell in the park where the money was. Told them charge them white people prices. Don't charge them the hood price. She told them that's around the way we charge 25 a gram. Out here we can get 50 a gram. My girl. Okay, man. Detective Howard and Burke. This power play, right? She's connected, but he is too. So this power play is how this gonna go is gonna be interesting from my perspective. When he was running in the beginning of the show, and that D-boy got away wiping off his J's, who's Kanan's classmate, is all good. But Howard and Burke are on watch from their captain. Like, he like, man, put me on TV, give me a bus. I can't do nothing shit with corner boys. But Howard is so intent on making Unique the man that runs the neighborhood over Rock that he's trying to infiltrate Rock shit to make Rock people go to jail. So he was doing what he wanted to do from his personal perspective, not from his job's perspective, thinking that was going to be enough for both. When they made the move to only fuck with Rock's blocks and not Neek's, so now Detective Howard has leukemia. Here you see what the karma is? Now he got leukemia. He got another issue, right? But pressure bust pipes with the Neek drop, right? He got his captain on the Neek drop bus. They said we not using other stuff because who are your sources for this? We got to make sure this is real. Got the bus, and when the car got apprehended in a crash after a chase, Detective Howard knew he fucked up because he wanted Neek to win, not Rock. And he like, fuck, right? But had to save his job type shit. Like, right? Symphony knows shit too. I love Symphony. He knows shit. I preached a brother that knows a little or a lot about everything. He got to use the Mac at Rock's crib up there sitting in his drawers typing the paper. Kanan walks in and mom checks Kanan little ass like, yo, Symphony is a good dude, but should have let Rock handle that shit quietly. And I'm glad they talked about it later. But if he felt the way, he should have just walked out like a grimy nigga would have. Just walk out, right? Play your cards right, G. It's a slippery slope when your women and input on their children. That's all I got to say. You got to let that shit ride. But yeah, that was an uneven situation because they thought they were there alone. I don't know how, but still, whatever. It is what it is. And finally, Lulu is a beast. I love his character. Introducing Crown, Bulletproof Records, Crown of Food, man. Ask Jess how much it costs and all that shit. Lulu knows his music shit. Lulu didn't even trip over that. But Jess has big dreams for Lulu. I appreciate what she told him. I love the battery in the back she's putting in. Even though it's for Famous as well, it's all good to me. It's good to be well-versed as Lulu is, and that's going to be another hustle. So what I predicted. Kanan swaps a favor with Marvin. Juke and Trust Rock. Rock wants to make a bigger move. Detective Howard's in a power struggle. So boom, all that kind of came through to fruition, right? And that's that on that. Next episode predictions, I got Neek's corners are up. Who makes the move? Neek wants blood for what happened. Juke needs dough. Did a retail hit Dolo like she got caught up in the trailer. Marvin needs dough. Got Kanan to steal from his mom's. Rock still teaching Kanan, man. There's a lot of shit going on, man. That's why I love the show, though. That's it for today's episode of the Power Reverberation podcast on the Confidence in the Cuts Network. Raising Kanan, Power Book 3, Season 1, Episode 3. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms. ConfidenceInTheClutch.podbean.com, and wherever you listen to your podcast, search Confidence in the Clutch. Subscribe, share, rate, and review. It's important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K&K. I guess I got to start back posting on Instagram. My guy said I need to start back posting on Instagram, so I got to do it, y'all. Have a safe and healthy night, y'all. We about this joint. Peace. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.